I can explain, okay? It ain't what it look like.
Did she just say, hey, girl?
Baby, look, Belinda, you need to go.
No, you shut up. I'm trying to help you.
Go let her talk, Zach.
Get me out of here, please.
Tyler Perry's Zatima. Did Leslie rob Belinda's salon? Did Leslie rob the salon? The episode never directly confirms that Leslie was the person who broke into the salon. That distinction is important. There is no full confession. There is no scene showing Leslie committing the robbery. So technically, this remains a theory. But the timing makes the theory difficult to ignore. Leslie had just escaped from jail. She was looking for information about the baby shower. And then Belinda's salon is robbed and damaged. That creates a very suspicious sequence of events. The theory is that Leslie may have wanted to hurt Belinda financially and prevent her from having the resources to properly prepare Tima's hair for the baby shower. Leslie didn't just need information from Belinda. She had a reason to make sure Belinda couldn't easily help Tima. Leslie's motive makes sense. One of the biggest reasons this theory works is Leslie's personality. She is unpredictable. When she becomes obsessed with something, she can take things way too far. So if Leslie believed that Belinda was helping Tima look good for the baby shower, destroying the salon could have been another way of creating an obstacle. It wouldn't necessarily be about the money. It could be about control. If Belinda doesn't have the salon resources, then she can't provide the same level of help. And if Tima doesn't have the preparation Leslie expected, that could potentially affect the entire event. That is exactly the kind of indirect sabotage that would fit Leslie. She doesn't always attack the person directly. But there is one thing about Leslie that makes this theory even more believable. She knows exactly how to get information without revealing what she's really planning. Leslie shows just how slick she can be. One of the strongest parts of the flashback is the way Leslie handles her conversation with Belinda. She wants information, but she also knows she can't push too hard. Leslie understands that if she asks too many questions, Belinda might become suspicious. So she pulls back when she realizes she may be getting too close to exposing herself. That scene shows a different side of Leslie. She's not simply reckless. When she wants to be, she can actually be calculated. She watches people. She listens. She figures out what they know. And once she gets what she needs, she knows when to leave. That's why the flashback matters. It doesn't prove that Leslie robbed the salon. But if Leslie really did it, there is one major problem she may not have thought about. Belinda has cameras. Belinda reveals that the salon has cameras, and that could be a huge problem for Leslie, because if the salon has surveillance footage, whoever broke in could potentially be identified. That means the robbery isn't necessarily going to disappear into the background. There could be evidence, there could be footage, and there could eventually be a face attached to the crime. This is where the theory becomes even more interesting, because Leslie is supposed to be smart enough to know that a business is likely to have cameras. If she really was behind the robbery, she would have had to think about that before breaking in. But if there is clear footage of her, Season 5 could start with Leslie having a completely new problem. That's all for today. We will see you next time.